Alright, so you got yourself a lawn tractor and you realize that you need to replace the axle seal. Well, I gotcha, no big deal.
What you guys are here for is you guys noticed that once you put your finger under something like this, you're going to notice that there's some axle grease. Yeah, so this is a clear sign of your rear axle seal being toast. These are known for it. These are actually, again, I wish I would have did my research before. I've actually researched this transmission. It's the RS800 transmission. If you know what that is, or you're a lawn tractor guy, you'll understand. It's bad. It's a plastic transaxle, which is funny. The shitty thing is there's no way to put extra grease into this. I don't know, maybe if you take the entire thing off, you might be able to shove some more in. It's not like you're driving on the goddamn highway with one of these things, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. If you want to, this one doesn't seem like it was leaking terribly, so I'm going to check inside. As long as it looks like there's, no, it's not bone dry, it should be fine. But yeah, I'm going to teach you a quick little way to get this axle seal off. Jack the back tire up, both back tires up, whatever you want to do. And what you're going to do is, so sometimes there's going to be a little cap over this. What you're going to do is there's this clip right here. Basically it sits on something like in here, kind of just clips in there. Just take some pliers to it or a flathead screwdriver and pry up on it. This clip will come out, this washer will then come out, and then you can take the tire right off. Basically there's like a key on the back side of this as well, right? So you guys can't really see. I guess I could move it around. Kind of locks the tire in there, so you could take that off as well. Try not to get that dirty like I did. Easy little thing that you can do for this. So as you guys can see, I already did it for my other one. Basically that's all you have to do. You just get like a screw, whatever it is. I just have decking screws because I'm building a deck. And what you want to do is you just want to screw into, right, the sides of this. Again, don't go too far. This one poked through. It's not a big deal anyways, but just don't go too far. You don't need to. And then what you can do is you can kind of jimmy it out, as you guys are going to see in this video. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. I have my drill here. Like this. Oh, there we go. Sometimes just like that, back and forth, just like that, just like that. This one's in pretty tight compared to the other one, but as you can see, that is the axle seal right there. Make it a little easier for it to go on. I'm just gonna lube the inside of this, just kind of around. And a little tight for sure, which is good. Again, this is kind of trying to get it in so the top seems like, there we go. Let's try to push it in, just like that. So again, if that doesn't work as easy as you guys seen there, there's lots of things you could do to get that in perfectly. That seems fine to me. That's all it needs to do. Be able to use 2 fingers to get it in, just like that, and that's changed. Now again, if you want to take like a hammer and like a wooden piece of wood or something like that to kind of hit it in, tap it in, just remember, just try not to do it cockeyed. Just try to do, if you do one tap, one tap, one tap, one tap, kind of the same thing as when you're putting on a tire. But that's basically it, as you guys can see there. That's finished. Now all you got to do is just reinstall the tire, spin it around a few times, make sure it's not leaking. And to do that, once it gets lined up, it'll just, as you guys can see, tire's on there, and she's spinning just like that. Not too bad, not too shabs. All right, so make sure you grab your washer. You're gonna just put your washer on just like that. Grab some needle nose pliers. I find kind of work alright. Might be another way to do this too. Like that. Once it's on, it'll pretty much just go down right in just like that. Caps as well. You just kind of put over top. They're kind of annoying, honestly. You might have to get like a flathead or something inside, but spin it a few times. A little awkward, but they go on with a little doing. Seals. So that's basically it there, guys. So now all you got to do is put the battery back in for me, go for a little rip, It's not too big of a deal. If you think it's a hydrostatic, some people think, oh, you gotta put fluid back in. It's leaking fluid. It's a big issue. This isn't a hydrostatic, right? It's belt driven, so don't worry about that. Again, belt driven, CVT transmissions. Probably not great if you're big on the farm or something like that with big hills. This does me all right. But again, if you want to learn a little bit more about this, hit the subscribe button. If you want to learn a little bit about mowers, anything mechanical, anything at all, building a deck, any of that stuff, hit the subscribe button. So, as always, play off some music.
Oh my